And welcome back to another episode of The Late Show with T and J. My name is Jovan. We have Tanner here as well. Our friend Sarah Carrillo also joining the feed today. How is everyone doing?
You go ahead first, Sarah.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Nice.
I'm also very good. I'm rocking a raspberry tea with honey. And like I said, this really cheap Moscow mule mix, and I really had nothing else. And I thought I'd get a little fancy, and I added a little swirly straw.
Keeping it classy, Tanner.
It's a nice pineapple cup, too.
Yeah.
Yes.
This week, I got two teas. I got a watermelon cucumber mint, which is really good, and then a strawberry lemon orange blossom, also really good. They're cold brews. It seems like Tanner's feed messed up a little bit, but we got him back. Not a problem. Sarah, what are you sipping on?
Oh, I actually have some throat coat tea, and I actually have this homemade, it's honey from right from home that my mom gave me. It's like an actual jar of
Nice.
homegrown honey, so I got that sipping of it.
That's the best, honestly.
Yeah.
That's the best. Can't beat
I
it.
love honey.
Good for your immune system.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
What's everyone been up to this week? Tanner, we'll start with you. What you got going on?
What I did previously, Monday to
this-
now.
Yeah, this past week.
Uh,
Give them a recap.
a lot of working, training also, working out, and taking care of the boys, trying to get all my schoolwork done when they're not climbing on top of me. As you've seen when we've had our meetings, Connor jumps up on there and he climbs on me and he plays with the computer and he requests my
Screams in your
attention.
ear. Yes, he does.
So basically just trying to get stuff done.
Right.
Yeah.
And Sarah, saw you got some special news earlier this week.
I sure did. I found out that I'm number 3 in my college. So we have 19 campuses, I guess 20 if you include our online division across the country, and I'm number 3 in the country right now.
That's
And
amazing.
so within my market in Rochester, we have 2 campuses, Greece and Henrietta, and I'm at the Greece campus. And I found out that I was the nominated for Associate of the Year, which I got. So that's cool.
Yeah,
pretty
Fantastic.
that's awesome.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So, and I will also be getting a promotion and a raise come January 1st. So, a lot of good stuff happening. Definitely.
That's
So
awesome.
for people who don't know, what exactly do you do?
So I am an admissions advisor at Bryan Stratton College. I've been there since August of 2018, and it's typically supposed to be a team of 3. At the Greece campus and over at the Henrietta, it's the same setup, and they have 3 reps as well. However, during my 2 years there, we've seen a lot of changes with that department specifically. So it's been essentially a team of 2 with me and my coworker Emerson at the Greece campus. We've seen a lot of people kind of come and go. We get them trained, and either they just end up not being cut out for the job, or they just never show back up again, and that's happened. So it's pretty interesting. But between me and Emerson and our director Angel, we get everything done. We hit goals. So, but yeah, I help students go to college. I help them figure out kind of what they want to do, and really just at the end of the day, helping them figure out what the best path is for them. Sometimes it's always college, and I don't believe that everybody should go to college, but if you're willing to do something with your life and you just need to know where to start, or you need someone to help you figure out, that's what I do.
That's so helpful, honestly.
Yeah. And where were you before this? You were doing the scholarship program coordinator,
Yeah.
right?
I was at this program with the United Indian Nation, and I did that for 2 years right after I finished my master's. Came home, started that job in July of 2016, and I was there till August of 2018. So I did that for 2 years, and again, kind of the same thing, except I was helping students figure out where they want to go to college all over the country.
Me being one of them.
Tanner, yeah, all over, yeah. Tanner and him playing musical college life. But yeah, that was actually, that job is what kind of inspired me to stay the college route and work within college campuses, because I like helping people figure out what they want to do, although some of them can kind of be a pain, like Tanner. It was definitely the reason I wanted to work in a college, and why I decided to apply at Brighton Sharon College. So.
Now hold on, I was never a pain.
Tanner,
you are the worst.
I was so cooperative with everything.
No, you weren't.
I had questions. Sure, I had questions.
Before Tanner, you were like a college student for like 12 years. You shouldn't have had to think about stuff
10.
and financial works. Not to mention, I wasn't even a coordinator dealing with your musical schools. I mean, that was just me being best friends with you. Jovan knows,
Yep.
It was 10 years. Okay, there were 2 years that I took off. All right.
Did we lose him?
Oh, I'm here.
Got staticky.
That's no good. I want to blame the weather.
Is it rough over there?
It's been very windy all day.
Yeah, it has been out here as well. Like super windy.
We got a mini tornado of leaves, which was kind of cool. I was working out. Saw that.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
The mini tornado of leaves was pretty cool.
No,
I mean,
the small ones are actually pretty interesting to see. I can't. As for my week,
no one cares.
Birthday. Oh,
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
That's fair. No, I had my birthday on Thursday. Actually, I got my front teeth fixed on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I just is a confidence boost by itself, just to have nicer looking teeth. So they were chipped and they were starting to get rough looking, so I had to get that dental appointment. I celebrated my birthday though last night. I got pretty trash with just our couple friend and my wife. It was just the four of us, and we just hung out. We played some darts, just chatted. Other than that, we didn't really get into a whole lot.
Yeah, those are some of the good ones, though.
It was honestly
when there's not too many people.
Mm-hmm. It really made me feel like I was getting older. Like the older I've gotten, the smaller my birthday parties I've got. Like it's just come down to like a small collective group that I see, and I like it that way. You remember some of my parties from early back in.
Yeah, I do remember.
Dude, the weekend where we partied 3 days straight, just at three different places too. It was fun.
What, Schaefer's?
Schaefer's.
There was Schaefer's, our place.
One other place that we went to.
I think we went out.
Yeah, it was
a bad time.
It was a bad time, but like I said, these smaller circles, I tend to like those a lot more.
Yeah,
okay.
Don't have to worry about your top floor caving in on a family below us.
Yeah.
Are you guys talking about that sketchy apartment in North Utica?
Yeah. It wasn't that, hold on.
All right, the apartment
wasn't sketchy.
No,
the one that you were in when you had Charlie, right? Like
yeah.
That wasn't sketchy.
The only thing that was sketchy about it was the fact that the floor was a little
weak.
A little.
Yeah.
That balcony was, you couldn't even lean on the railing.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, you could.
I think you were just too scared to.
Every time that Bridget and I went to go barely lean on that, and it just shifted, and we backed away.
I've climbed up that balcony because we locked ourselves out.
And you know how I like to climb balconies.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, who?
No, Jovan might have seen that video.
Sarah came over to visit, and I accidentally locked myself out of the apartment with Connor and Ezra inside.
No, I haven't seen that.
So I had to scale my apartment, to climb through the balcony to get through here.
I believe it. We've done that too many times, huh?
I have that video saved. I'll send it to you when we get off this call.
You should.
Oh, I will. I had to show Bert as soon as I got home that night. And Bert's reaction was, well, that's Tanner. Typical Tanner.
Yeah. No, that sounds about right for him.
So since we were talking about where we used to live, bring up a lot of topic of conversation from at least the first couple episodes are kind of like how Jovan and I met and like the dynamics of our relationships and stuff like that.
Yep.
And how I introduced him to my friends and everything, and how that all kind of like circulated, and, you know, how he's become very close with you, other people. So run it back. How do you remember meeting Jovan, and then progressing a little bit from there?
How I remember meeting Jovan?
That's a good question, because I have a particular memory, but I'll let you go.
Honestly, I remember when you started coming around with a Tanner. It was, honestly, the memory's a little blurry, considering how we always met. Every single time that Tanner started bringing you around, you guys were either drunk, or I was, or, you know, it just was never going to be something I'm going to fully remember. What I can say is, the bickering between you two is what stood out, and I was like, oh, well, that's just good, is because Jovan gave it to Tanner just as much as I would. And Tanner, you were such a dick to Jovan.
Thank you.
That I, like, all of us would say, Jovan, why do you hang out with Tanner?
This is true. Everyone questioned me, like, yo, but why?
My mom even questioned it. My mom
I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I don't want to talk about it.
But then again,
he's gonna get sentimental if he has to talk about it.
That is not true. I'm gonna get angry if I talk about it.
But then again,
maybe I'll get sentimental.
People would probably ask me the same thing, and people have asked me the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Because Tanner's an asshole, and I think the world agrees.
And you know what? And I was like, oh, you want me to talk about how I met Jovan? Tanner, for, you know, just for appearance reasons, I'll describe how you and I know each other, and that's that we grew up across the street, and you were the most creature that ever existed. And you know, so how me and you grew to be so close, I don't know. Must have just been that whole family dynamic of our community and all that. But
I think there was that, and a lot of elements of you. There was a time where you and Bree were very close with friends.
Oh well, yeah, the three of us went to
at
our time. Oh, absolutely. And
then, I think it kind of happened from there. It kind of stemmed from there, where we got a little bit closer.
You being a grade above, and when, you know, as we got older, every girl that I was friends with was like, "Oh my God, Tanner's so hot." But that essentially is what happened. Everyone I was close with, you somehow, they always had for you.
Way to stroke his ego. He really loves that.
Ego's not stroked.
Yeah, I was gonna say the ego. I know. I think that's kind of what happened, though. I mean, through ups and downs of your relationships, and our friendship just kind of grew closer through that. But you were still always a pain in the ass, no matter what.
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, that's the basis of it. Like,
and your mom loved me.
My mom, yeah.
It's weird. It's weird.
Well, you know,
parents love me.
I don't know why.
Neither do I. I don't understand Jovan, and this is like definitely something. It's like a puzzling thing for like my entire life as to why.
It really is.
What the flattering component is about Tanner.
Because my mom likes him too, and she doesn't like people, so I just don't understand.
You know, my mom, it's funny. I think it's because she relates it to when we were growing up. She remembers like Tanner trying to put a frog in his pant pocket, and like my mom's like, Tanner, don't you put that frog in your pocket? Tanner just always having these sarcastic comebacks, and like there's wit about him. And we went to daycare together, and the teachers all feel the same way. The teachers that still work at the ELC, Irene, Tina, you're still their favorite kid. I hate it.
I was the worst too. Like I was getting kicked out all the time, running away. Oh,
you pissed them off. Like,
I was processing a lot of things.
Yeah, but I think that, you know, when I was in high school and Tanner was starting out in his college and trying to figure out that whole college thing, you kind of did it on your own. Like you tried to anyway, and that's why my mom helped you so much, and that's why she had a soft spot for you.
And she was there when I got the first time a dog bit my butt like it was hamburger meat. And I was butt naked, basically, bleeding all over your guys' kitchen floor. I was
kind of like, well, Tanner deserved it, probably.
No. Sounds like you've seen parts of him.
No. Listen. All right, so that time I got bit in the butt. All right. I remember this one. That
was the first.
What was it?
That was the first time, right?
There was one, and I feel like Andrew was there, and I think you might have been there too. We were walking, and Mackenzie's dog, or it was Mackenzie and her brother's dog, Butch, I think.
Yeah.
Pitbull. And I saw that dog so many times because, my mom and Mackenzie are very close and she's like an aunt to me. I saw that dog all the time. I went to go pet him and he got off the chain and he went for me. and
that was the time that you were...
My ass tore up by that dog.
Yep, and my mom and Joe cleaned it up. Right? You talking about that time?
Yeah. So I'm sure that pops in her head quite a bit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now that you're older and you don't really, as much guidance as you do still need, you don't really seek it. It's not really out there. So I think my mom she always asks about you. But if ever there's a decision or something that you've done that I tell her that might not be a good thing, she'd be like, roll her eyes like a mother, but well, best I could. We all did.
Right. All right. So let's move to the funny link between how Jovan has Tyson, his dog.
Well, let's really start that with you guys, though. Because Tanner,
that starts with us. That's
true. I got my dog. I went and got my dog, Charlie, and Jovan's type petty, and homeboy gets jealous. And I like, you wanted to have a dog because you wanted to have that kind of connection, and you also love animals and you love dogs. Mm-hmm. So I know you got a little mad. You're like, this motherfucker's got a dog. So you got low key mad. So you went out and got a dog.
Mm-hmm. Dog too. So it's like everyone kind of wants that feeling. So.
Yeah, I really needed companionship at that time, like something different. I was just at a low point, really, like on the mental health tip. So I was like, you know what? Dog's gonna love me forever.
Oh, absolutely. So anyway, go ahead, Ken.
Well, now it kind of from then it kind of like how.
Well, you linked me up with Sarah.
That's true, actually, yeah, because you knew of a dog.
Someone you knew.
Yeah, it was one of my mom's friends.
Yeah, and then you brought me to pick him up.
Yeah, we went to Rome, didn't we?
Yep,
went to Rome.
He had some ridiculous name, like Striper or some. Yeah, it was Striper, and I was like... But I fell in love instantly. Like, Sarah saw it. It was like, I was hooked. Damn dog.
You didn't take him. I would have just taken him. Tyson was nothing but like a little love ball. Like, that dog just wanted nothing but affection.
He was so fat.
I was looking through my old pictures and found the picture I took of you and Tyson the day that you got him.
What was it? Here in August, it had popped up again on my Facebook for our anniversary that I've had him 7 years now.
Getting old.
Yeah, he's gray in the muzzle.
Charlie getting a little glossy in the eyes.
Oh, you gotta get that checked out.
I take those guys all the time for you guys too. I took them for walks.
Yeah, you did.
My own dog. I mean, I had Andy, but you know how Andy is. Like,
yeah.
So I would take your guys' dog to get my puppy fixed. It's something about, like, as you get to that age in your life where it's like, I mean, you guys were still in school, right? When you guys?
Yeah.
And I just finished school when I came home, and even though we had Andy, it was just, I wanted a puppy. I wanted something that was just mine, something that I was excited to see you every day, and something that took your mind off of things and that you could focus on. And so when I got Dobby, He'll be 5 in May. Oh.
Dogs are great. I love my cats too. I got 2 cats. I literally have been like in a coma with them all day. They've just been like sleeping on top of me, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to sleep too. It's been a good kind of recovery day, I'd say.
My cat.
We still have beef with you. Here we are about 10 years later.
Me?
9 years later, probably from the incident. Yeah, we got beef with you. Childish Gambino. Yes.
Yeah, we're still holding on to that grudge.
What do you want me to do? Go back.
Go back in time. Yes. Fix this is what we're asking you to do.
Invite us over so we can go to the party and party with Childish Gambino and die happy men.
Right.
Let's talk about the amount of times Sarah invited Tanner and Jovan to Brockport.
Okay, let's talk about all the times that we were dirt broke.
Which was all the time.
Was it episode 2 or 3? I'm sorry, was it episode 2 or 3 where we talked about how you guys were broke on your own accord because Tanner would get his distribution and you would spend it on food and alcohol? There's food and alcohol in
and
Brockport.
cars. I always had to buy a new
He
car.
always had to buy a new car.
Every 3 months, Tanner buys a $1,000 car or an $800 car. That's the other reason my mom.
He's been through so many cars.
Because Tanner would buy these junk cars, and then Tanner would be broke, and Tanner couldn't fix his car. So, listen, there was food and alcohol at Brockport. You could have bought a bus ticket and saved yourself trouble of breaking down on the 90.
I suppose.
You're not wrong, okay?
And the
But
one time
still.
you didn't out.
No, I don't remember being invited to that one.
You
Because
came
some of
You
the
were. Yes.
for Childish Gambino.
No, not for Childish Gambino. She's talking about the time we went out to visit.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that. But I'm like, no, you didn't invite me to Childish Gambino. I would have walked to see Childish Gambino.
That's true.
Oh, Jovan, I wouldn't have let you walk. I would have put you on a bus for sure. Tanner can walk.
Hey. I like it.
Accept the challenge.
I like it. Who gets there first?
On himself when his car breaks
Not
down.
gonna be me.
Okay, so just if you could make that time machine and go back.
Yeah, you know what? I think I will, and what I will do is still do the same thing and not invite you there. Because
That just makes you a horrible person.
That brings us back to where we are now. Except for
you
work.
guys are proactive and
No.
Childish Gambino's tour dates. I mean, he tours. He toured then. You guys can buy tickets. You guys can go.
Again, we were dirt broke.
That is true. You guys were always broke.
I see the cycle that this is following, and it's just not gonna get any better.
I do not feel bad for not inviting.
No.
You should.
But what also,
Like-
what, listen,
Yeah.
listen, Linda. You also had an opportunity to party with him yourself,
That is what I'm upset about.
and you did not.
What am I supposed to do? I don't know what you want me to do. I think I had something else to do that night or something. I don't know.
What?
Did I not go? I don't know what. I don't know.
Something.
I could have partied with
else
Childish
to do
Gambino,
that
but I
night.
got something else to do.
Talking about like what? This was like 8 years ago, 9 years
I
ago.
I don't give a fuck. Oh,
I'm about to reach through this webcam, snatch your weave off.
I don't know. What,
something better to do.
I don't like your tone. I don't like your tone.
Who do you think you are?
honestly, considering that he was there for what it was the winter concert. Yeah, I'm not trudging across campus in the snow. Anybody.
See,
Take a bus.
This is why I hate you. See, this is why I said, Sarah, I'm coming for you. I told you last episode.
Oh my goodness.
I knew that this was gonna come up, especially when you got on Facebook, and then Tanner gave me the list of topics, and I saw Childish Gambino. I'm like, here we go.
You knew.
I knew this was coming. I knew absolutely 100% this was coming.
Yeah.
Well, now that that's out of the way,
I don't think he'll ever be.
I don't think
It'll be
that's
a
really
source
just-
effect for a long time.
That's not going.
But that's
away.
okay.
You know what? One of these days when I am rich and famous for, well, actually not even famous. I don't want to be famous. That'll be Tanner, right? And Jovan.
Hopefully.
I'm more to be rich and fly
I
under
just
the
want to be
radar.
rich.
As soon as I'm rich, the first concert he has, front row seat tickets.
But he's gonna stop touring. That's the problem.
Okay, personal meet and greet. That's not at a concert.
You
When I'm
better
rich-
pay
rich,
for
I'm-
him to see me. Is what I want you to do. It'll be
What?
$50,000, but pay for
What we
it.
got to do is they're going to do 6 seasons and a movie. So
Right. Get me in the movie. Is
we got
what
to
I'm
try
saying.
to try to find that audition and get a role.
I think that's going to be Tanner's forte. I can't get you in a movie. Tanner's got that acting and all that crap, right? I have to buy your movie.
Dude, just do something, okay? Moving right along.
Moving right along. Yes.
We're working on a. We'll get you guys to meet Childish Gambino.
I hope so. I really want to meet him.
I'm going to hold you to that.
Yeah.
I know. These like your guys' God. Every time we are together, he comes up because you guys are like really obsessed with them, and it's
I wouldn't say obsessed.
borderline unhealthy. But I accept it. You guys need something.
Unhealthy.
It's an unhealthy.
It's nice to have a hobby. Is all I'm saying.
At least we're not like all those Taylor Swift fans, or you know what I
Right.
mean?
I'm not in the beehive for Beyonce.
Yeah. Look, I know it sounds like we're ridiculous fanboys. All right.
I mean,
in a sense, we are. Yes.
when you have 100+ songs of his on your phone, yeah. You've seen every episode of Community he's been in, and every episode of 30 Rock that he's written.
In every movie he's been in,
Every movie.
his comedy specials, Derek
Yeah.
comedy. Before he blew up.
Yeah.
But we're not like the Beehive.
I wouldn't say I'm a fanboy though, you know? I just think he has character.
Yeah, here's the thing. If we met him, yes, we would probably have like a little shock moment. But at the end of the day,
Tiny.
what I really want to do is just hang out with him. I feel like he'd be super awesome to hang out with and talk to. He's still a regular dude. And that's the kind of like, persona he gives off that like, you can just chill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not going to be like, I'm an A-list actor. Oh, don't talk to me.
He seems like he's good at Scrabble.
He probably is.
He's good at game night. Mm-hmm.
Oof. I'm picturing him doing Pictionary.
Categories?
All right, we're getting weird.
So yeah, we'll go back to that fanboy situation another time.
I wouldn't say we're fanboys though.
I mean, our first top 5 was about him. Moving right along.
Yeah, let's. We're not helping ourselves.
We're not.
Before we move right along, I sincerely encourage both of you when this video is done to go back to this specific time and watch you both go staring off.
I mean,
we literally we recorded ourselves subconsciously daydreaming.
it's like,
Legit just got daydreaming Childish Gambino. And picturing him doing game night hard or whatever.
yo, game night was just,
Oh
it's not a good look for us.
shit! I'm cool. I'm cool.
Yeah.
All right, so conspiracy theories.
Right.
Let's switch the subject here.
Complete turnaround.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to expose your gayness about Childish Gambino too soon.
That's
All right.
got it.
Wow.
Got it.
Wow.
Pause. Hella pause.
Hit me with it. What conspiracy theory we're going to talk about?
Gonna trudge right over that. We're gonna ignore that. That little insult.
Yeah, Tanner, what do you have for us on the conspiracy this week?
Conspiracy theories. Okay. Man.
Oh, you weren't ready for this. Okay.
No, I am.
Sarah,
Like,
I got something.
no, I'm thinking about it. Are they really conspiracy theories though? After they've been kind of proven, how we talk about aliens and ghosts and paranormal activity.
What do you mean by proven?
Because the government has come out and said that there's UFOs.
Oh, I mean, there's that, but I'm not Well, you ended up listing like paranormal activities, like
And then
ghosts and stuff.
paranormal activities, yeah. So like as far as paranormal activities,
You think paranormal activities are conspiracy?
I think to some degree a lot are. Like I guess I'm skeptical because I've had only very few incidents where things have been a little strange, and that was mainly with Connor.
Kids are intuitive, just like animals.
Right.
That stuff.
And the only sense that I like can make of that is the fact that because they're kids, because they're so young and they're so, pure, in a sense, that they can, feel certain energies and see different planes in a way. I believe that for sure. I don't know. I don't know if I just don't believe in it being ghosts. Because again, it's weirdly my belief because I haven't experienced it. I hear all these other weird stories, like Alex and Ashley said, like a picture my dad drew floated across the hallway and smacked the door while they were, and they hid in the room with their mom, and their mom witnessed apparently.
Yeah, I remember.
Like, what?
I've never had an activity like that where like something's been thrown across the room, but I can say I've definitely seen figures, but it's tough to really explain an incident like that, where someone is going to believe you. It just doesn't seem believable with the way that we view that type of topic in our society. Different cultures are completely accepting of those notions and fully believe in those spirits that might be there, while we as a society, we don't. It just depends on your background, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
For my own experiences, I would definitely say that, yeah, spirits exist.
Oh yeah, 100%. Have you guys ever heard of something called sleep paralysis?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
it's a motherfucker.
Had that a few times.
Have you ever done any research about the reasons, I guess, behind it, and kind of, I guess you would call it a conspiracy theory as to why they happen?
There's some thought that we're being like,
Not. It can. A lot of things play a factor, right? Stress, things that you might not even realize is happening within your own mind and your body. But another reason that people believe that they happen is that they believe that there's like a presence within where you are, or a presence within yourself, and that's what comes out. Like that's what you can potentially see when you're going through your sleep paralysis and you're waking up and you can see what's going on around you, but you can't move.
Yeah.
And I had one instance where I had sleep paralysis in that apartment that burned when I was in Brockport. And obviously not the night that it burned, but a few months before it, I had woken up in the middle of the night and I had sleep paralysis and I was trying to bring myself out of it. And I saw a figurine of a man standing next to my bed.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a shadow of a man. And I was trying to scream for my roommate. And I was just trying to wake myself out of it. And it's all the more. But we used to think that apartment was haunted. I mean, things would fall off the walls all the time and off the shelves when we're just kind of sitting on the couch watching TV. And something would fall off. Like, that apartment was weird, so probably best that it burned. But
sleep paralysis for me is really it's exactly what you just described, where I typically see a figure of some form and I try gasping for air, like just to alert my wife, but like I know it's not getting out. Like I try and struggle and move and there's just nothing you can do. I don't really, it's because like the moment that I snap out of it is like the moment I felt like I finally ran out of air. Like I couldn't breathe anymore. And that's like I'm gasping. Like it's a very scary feeling. So
absolutely.
Yeah, I've had that a few times. Mm-hmm. The last one that I can remember was at my apartment in Clark Mills, that really small, like 1-bedroom studio apartment I had. Actually, I don't think either of you.
No, wait, where? It
It's
wasn't
like
that
it
really
was
small one that was like
Wait,
the
the
back of the
tiny
house.
one? Yeah,
yeah.
on the back of the house. Yeah.
Like you had like a really
I
small
came and
living
saw
room.
you. Yeah,
You did
super tiny.
super tiny.
Your
Yeah,
kitchen was on the left-hand side as you walk in.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, we've been there.
That's the last one I can remember having, and it was exactly like that.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
What I remember is I saw a figure, but when I snapped out of it, it was just my coat.
I don't have
in
coats
the window.
hanging in my room.
But at the time, it was just like a giant dark shadow. So of course, I can't move and whatnot, and I'm very aware of everything that's going on. And I'm sounding like the Tin Man who needs oil, going. I can't scream. I can't do anything. I can't be like, who the fuck are you? Get out of my apartment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's scary.
But
Yeah.
like when it came
Did you
to,
pay
it was
rent?
just
Get outta here.
right. It's the landlord like, you pay rent.
Why that accent?
I was trying to reenact the landlord from Spider-Man 3.
I hated that one. Spider-Man 3 is the worst of them.
See it more of as like a comedy now than anything.
Yeah, it's meme worthy is all it is. Just strutting down the
They
street.
gave us dancing Spider-Man,
Spider-Man 3 is
goth
awful.
Spider-Man, or emo Spider-Man.
But
Oh.
yeah, no, I mean, I can't. That one's tough as far as saying it's a conspiracy because it's not like
Okay.
you really challenge. Like you can't really challenge someone's own personal experience. You weren't in their shoes. You weren't there for the experience. Like as far as I'm concerned, your 2 cents doesn't matter. I know what happened there.
Right. Okay. So how about this one? And it could be whichever one you want to talk about. All right. There's Pizzagate, and then there's lizard people controlling the world.
I have something for you on the lizard people, so I think we'll save that for another episode because I gotta send you that one. It's funny. It's pretty interesting, but yeah. I'll send you that for another episode. So we'll go with that first topic.
So you want to go with Pizzagate?
Yep. hit me
Okay. It's a tough one, but basically it involves like Jeffrey Epstein and all these celebrities and leaders of the world who are trafficking children.
Mhm.
And it's a whole pedophilia thing, and they like have rituals and they buy kids and they have it on, like they talk about it as like ordering a pizza, like specific toppings is a specific kid, details of a specific kid, boy, girl, age, plump, stuff like that.
Right.
And then there's like this whole thing like where there's an underground city that they have built where they have all these kids that go missing, and that's where they're hiding them, or like they have just kids there. And yeah, it's like this huge thing.
I hadn't heard it called Pizzagate, but I know what you're referring to.
Yeah.
And I saw something that was posted early on in quarantine, I'd say probably around May or so, where it was either on Wayfair or Overstock or one of those.
Wayfair.
It was Wayfair, where
Yep.
it was the cabinet, but it was a description of a little girl, and you could see, like, when you put a poster next to it, it was the same descriptions of, like, the little girl that was missing.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they had a bunch of those, like, that were, like, on sale for, like, a cabinet, like, that should have been, like, $40. It's, like, $2,000 or some shit, $10,000, like, out of the blue. So, the fact that didn't blow up more really surprised me, because that was like eye-opening. Like, that was out there.
Yeah. Apparently, like, it started kind of floating around back in 2016 during the election.
Mm-hmm.
Because they say Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton are a big part of it.
Yeah.
And you know what's weird? I believe it.
Yeah.
I definitely believe they're a part of some sick cult like that. I mean, you look at their eyes And it just, I don't. It doesn't feel right. The way they look, just they give off this energy that just doesn't feel right. That feels.
Trump's known to be in that as well.
Yeah. I definitely believe like that. The powers that be and all these rich celebrities that like, it's like strange how like their status. It's just strange how rich and how powerful they are. You know what I mean? And all the things that they can get away with.
How much influence they have.
Yeah. And
they make things sway. Like Hillary just posted the other day that she's a part of the Electoral College. Like she's one of the voters that ultimately decides who's president. I'm like, how the fuck does that work? And who is actually in the Electoral College? I know I need to research that more on my own, but I'm like, how do you even get to that position of no, ultimately I decide who becomes our next leader? Like that just
fuck all everybody else who votes, right? Because apparently that's important.
I don't know. That system's got to go. But as far as that conspiracy goes, I do agree that there's definitely something fishy afoot.
Oh, 100%.
It's unsettling.
Kind of unsettling also when you think about a lot of the bad that does happen. Scams and these, human trafficking and stuff. All the people that are doing these, all these organizations and the people that start this, they are loaded with money.
Yeah.
It makes you kind of see what greed does. But how can a greed lead somebody to do something so horrible and so horrific? And to me, it's just kind of unsettling. I think when you think about it and you think about these people, they come from their whole entire family. Money has been passed down.
Right.
And all of them, money's been passed down. So how long have these been going on?
Right.
And these grown for years, long before us. But there wasn't the internet to make it public. There wasn't things. It wasn't as easy to get it out there.
Right.
And
then,
old money is never good money. No.
There is no good old money. I feel like that's a unanimous right there. Everyone kind of feels the same on that topic. Shit's fucked up.
Yeah. So I guess we could try and move on to a lighter note after that, because that's always a tough one to talk about.
Right.
All right. So to quickly do this, all right, I have a challenge for you, Sarah. All right. So the challenge is laugh hysterically without smiling.
Yeah.
You're not even going to give it a try?
No, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, let's see it, Tanner.
I can't do it. I cannot do it.
It's like doing ventriloquism, really. It's a matter of like doing your right. So it's like just hold on.
Like just looking dead in the face and just I can see you break your smile.
I did it.
It's like twitching.
It gets tough, yo. You look dark, like you look devious. There's no good vibe that you're gonna get from someone laughing like that.
No.
I felt creepy.
Yeah, it was actually creepy.
I don't want to do that one again.
All right. When was the last time you poked Smot?
Three hours ago?
Moist.
I think Jovan's been continuously doing it with his pen.
I mean, not during the episode.
Yeah, I haven't seen him do it once.
Oh, you're right. No, you did it right before we started. I remember. All right. And then the next thing we got to pull up for you, if my phone will do it, is so this is not to bring back Childish Gambino, okay, but
Oh my god.
Donald Glover got his name, okay, by typing it in at a Wu-Tang Clan generator online, and that's how he got his name, Childish Gambino. So we're gonna give you a Wu-Tang Clan name.
Bring it.
All right, let's see what we can come up with.
Did you guys do yours?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
You
I think
mad.
we're going to talk about it. What is it?
I don't remember.
I forgot.
Yours.
No, his was garbage. Mine was actually pretty good,
Yeah.
but I forget what it was.
All right, so
I didn't write it down.
yours came in, and it. Come on. Dominator Brave.
Oh Lord. So what was yours, Tanner?
You know what? I'll look up right now.
It looked up Jovan's too.
Yeah.
You
what
guys
was,
are going
what
to
was
forever bring this up. The day that I am able to send you to a Childish Gambino concert or to meet him, it's going to come in the form of a card, and it's going to be addressed to.
Hold on. It changed. Crazy Samurai.
That was
It's gonna
not
be
yours
addressed to-
before.
I'm keeping
My
that.
gift will be addressed to Crazy Samurai and whatever Jovan's is. Sincerely, Dominator Brave. There you go.
Right, so you just put in your name, right?
Yeah, I just put in my full name.
Go figure, Tanner's would be something with a samurai.
I'm so happy it came
That
out
was-
Crazy Samurai.
That was not
The
what it was
last
first
time we did this, it was not good. No, it was garbage.
Profound assassin. Yes, he is.
Bound Assassin?
Profound.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, it's gonna be reverse on there anyway. Never mind. Profound.
Assassin.
Crazy
I like
Samurai, Profound Assassin, and Dominator Brave. They sound like such...
That's the second time I got a dope one.
Yeah, the first
I'm
one.
gonna write it down. I'm gonna write it down this time.
It was no good.
No, your first one was trash.
Yeah.
But I was able to make it make sense for him, and that's what he didn't like about
Yeah, I didn't like the connection.
it.
What is it? What was
I
it?
don't remember.
You just don't want me to know.
No, I really don't remember.
No,
I think it was like so bad that I just wanted to forget it.
I believe that.
Kind of like a lot of my memories with you.
Fair. There are a lot of things I drink to forget when it comes to him.
It just comes so easy with you, Tanner. It's just
See, it's nice when I have a partner that backs me up. And it's like, yeah, nah, it's trash.
Sure.
it's because he's.
I like
he
being the
always
center of
has-
attention.
Tanner always has
It's
to
okay.
think so highly of himself, and like,
Right. Someone's got to
Man,
knock him down.
someone's got to knock him down. Like,
And
Why
I think
do-
that's why we stuck around. That's why we stuck around.
Everyone
It's 'cause
says that.
someone's got to knock him down.
and that's why he kept us around. We keep him humble.
Stay humble, Tanner.
Stay
Stay
humble.
humble. I love it.
All right. So Jovan, get your timer out because now we gotta do the 90-second rapid fire question.
Okay, hold on. Get it ready. Get it queued up.
Hold on.
I'm good.
I gotta pull mine up because I wrote them down on the phone.
So, what is this again?
90-second rapid fire questions. He's gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna start the timer. You're gonna riff them off as fast as you can.
What? Questions about what?
Oh, don't worry about it.
You just have to be able to answer them.
They're not personal. They're like trivia questions.
Like
You'll be
goofy
fine.
questions. No, they're not gonna be personal.
Shut up, Tanner. You'll be fine. Moving right along.
This is the part where I don't trust you guys. Like, this is the part of the night or the part of the time when we're all hanging out, and I reach that point where it's like, yeah, I really don't trust these dudes.
We're
No,
always
look,
trustworthy. We are always trustworthy.
Oh, you are. I'm saying that there's times where it's just like, okay, I don't trust what you're about to do.
You'll be fine.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
I will start after you finish your question, the first question.
Okay. Is it wrong for a vegetarian to eat animal crackers?
Yes.
Favorite color?
Orange.
Whiskey or beer?
Whiskey.
Thoughts on garden gnomes?
Cute.
Favorite junk food?
Pizza.
Do you ever post inspirational quotes on social media?
Absolutely.
Say a word in Spanish.
Hola.
Can you ASL sign hello? Okay. Who has it easier, men or women?
Men.
All right. Name a primate besides monkeys and apes.
Humans.
Is Voldemort huggable?
No.
All right. Are lifeguards attractive?
No.
How does Voldemort blow his nose?
What's for dinner tonight?
What did I don't remember. I haven't eaten.
You respect Kanye West?
Do I what?
Do you respect Kanye West?
No.
What do we got in time?
10.
Oh, how many kids would you like to have?
None.
All right. Would you eat a rat?
No.
All right. Who's cooler, Jovan or me?
Me.
Oh, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. You gave me the option of no.
That was actually kind of clever.
Oh, that was smart.
That was a good clever one.
one.
I should have said Jovan or I.
She would have said I.
Or me or Jovan.
You
Me or
would have
Jovan.
said
Tanner or
Jovan.
Jovan. I should have said Tanner or Jovan.
And I would have picked the word or. Or.
Yo.
Like
Jovan, I
said,
can't hurt his feelings on
I'm-
live videoing.
I want to hurt his feelings on live video.
Oh man.
out of all those ones, which one was your favorite?
Definitely the Voldemort one, mostly because I know you know that I love. Those are all like geared like towards like my stuff though.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Yeah, no, I like the
Personal, but not too personal. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, there should have been a moment for me to do that to you guys.
Maybe.
But you're not hosting.
But you're not hosting. Oh, get your own show and you get a chance to do it.
I just
wait,
might.
wait.
Or you know what? Next time, we should actually plan like a reunion though. John, when you come back to New York for a visit, anything? Never.
Moving right along. It's complicated.
That's a tough question for you.
Jovan,
Boy.
come back to New York for a little while. It's complicated.
Not moving back. I said come visit.
Like I said, oof. That's complicated.
It's a whole thing.
It's
We don't
a-
need to get into it.
Right. That's
Yeah.
for after show conversation.
Well,
Huh?
we'll have to have those.
It'll happen. It'll
Yeah.
happen. I got a trip coming up here soonish. Gonna go to LA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been meaning to ask that. Out of all places in California, why LA?
Why do you think comedy clubs?
Okay. Fair enough. I'm not saying it's a wrong choice. I was just wondering. Because, there's a bunch of...
LA is the one destination that I would go to really get my career going. It would either be that or New York City, being the two dominating areas for comedy clubs. You can hit a bunch of stages in one night in those areas, really start to build your name. So those are the areas that I really want to check out when I go on vacation and stuff, because ultimately, I kind of want to be in those locations.
Get a feel, get a vibe for it.
Right.
What you gotta do is look for a lot of open mic nights.
Oh, I know.
Get started there. Just like work on a bunch of stuff and just riff it off there. And if and when you do, you gotta let me know so I can at least try and get there. So I can heckle you.
Dude,
I'm gonna go.
I had my experience with that at my buddy's wedding, where it was like his stepdad was heckling the shit out of me, and I was like, "All right, bro, we're gonna go for it." So we went back and forth. It was, I guess, funny for the crowd. So.
I would go disguise and just yell obnoxious shit in the back. No. Honestly, I would go there
give
and
certain
enjoy
cues where I'm like, all right, there's only one person in this entire world that could be. Tanner, take the mask off.
it. That'll be my way of letting you know that I'm there for support.
Yeah.
I'll go fast. I bought 3 tickets. Very supportive.
I would appreciate that. Yeah, no, buy them tickets, but then at least give them to somebody so they can see, not just support them.
Right.
Be 50 Cent to Ja Rule. Dude, that was awful. That he is king of trolling, hands down, king of trolling.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. No, I feel like we're getting ready to wrap it up. We did our rapid fire. That's usually how we finish it off with the guests that we have. So,
Yeah.
Sarah, anything in your future coming up that you wanna let out? Any special words to the people you have?
No, I like to surprise people.
Hey, it's always nice to have a good surprise.
Oh yeah.
Tanner, anything that you have for the people this coming up week?
This coming up week, I finished my script, that short one that I sent you, Jovan.
Nice.
That's finished. Other than that, just getting settled in with my little relay position, for the communication services for the deaf. That's really it. That, homework, and kids.
Sounds good. Me, I'm still doing class for the Forex market. Working on the foreign exchange market, trying to start something with that. I'm writing sketches, more my stage bits at the moment, my different topics that I want to cover. And yeah, just kind of taking everything day by day.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. All right, we will go ahead and finish it off. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah. Like, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Do the thing.
All right.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yes, thanks for coming on.
Absolutely.
It was great getting ribbed.
You're welcome. I'll be home for Thanksgiving too. We'll do it then.
Wonderful.
All right, guys.
All right.